Welcome back to another episode of the Bamboo Experience. I'm getting ready to head out to one of the biggest aviation events around, 2024 Air Venture in Oshkosh. The last time I went, roughly that year, 2021, 600,000 people went to the show. Last year was a record-breaking 650,000. They have any airplane you could think of. And for most of you who know me, I'm just plain crazy. I don't think that came out right. But you know what I'm talking about. So what I wanted to do on this episode is show you how I make my luggage tags for my traveling bags, my flight bags, and we make everything out of 3D printed items, and we just tag everything just in case something gets lost. So also, I didn't mention, if you watch the entire video, throughout the video, I'm going to give you some tips, maybe some tricks that might be useful along the way. So let's get on this journey. So before we get started, I like working in inches. So for you who are not set for that, you can do that by going under document setting on the left side of the screen here. You just do the drop down menu for units. You can hit edit and then hit the drop down menu and select inches and say OK. So now you are set up for inches. At the end of this project, we're going to have to convert it back to millimeters before we could save it to an STL file. I always run into problems with Bambu Lab when I don't convert it back to millimeters. Let's start by saving our file. I'm going to call this luggage tag, and then I'm going to say save. Next, create a new component. We'll give this a name also and say OK. I'm going to turn on the origin so I can see where the origin is on my page here. Select the top view and then select the top view and create a sketch. We're going to create a center rectangle. The dimensions will be 4" by 1.5". Now that we have that complete, we're going to make another rectangle for the lanyard. So we're going to say create center rectangle. And the lanyard slot is going to be 5/32, which is 0.156 by 3/4, 0.750. And it'll be center of the luggage tag and 3/8 in from the end, which is 0.375. At this time, we can say finish sketch. We're going to extrude this part so it's 3/16 thick, which is 0.187. So at this point of our drawing, you could technically stop here, save yourself an STL file, send it over to the Bambu Studio, and you can put all your either race text or recess text in Bambu Studios. You can clone these, put about a dozen. Well, I don't know if you'll fit a dozen on a plate, but you get the idea. So you could put a number of these on the plate, give it names, multiple names, family members or friends, or quotes that you really like, or a lot of airplanes. But anyway, you could do this all in Bambu Studios and just hit print, and you could print them all out at the same time. So at this point, it'll work. But if you keep on watching, we'll show you how we made our inlay one. It's a little bit extra work, but it's worth the time, I think. Let's get back to it. Select the top surface, right mouse click, and create sketch. Go to your drop down menu at the top left screen, create, and select rectangle. And we're going to select center rectangle. Apply to the center of the luggage tag, and the dimensions will be 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. Once that's complete, I'm going to apply 1/16 fillets in the 4 corners of my rectangle. And the only thing left to do here is go to the top right corner, to the check, finish sketch. Whoa, I was watching myself. I didn't realize how boring I am. Hang in there. So on this step, we're going to extrude the border at negative 0.062 into the material. And then we're going to extrude it again, 0.062, back to the upper surface as a new component. This will allow us to add color to our border when we import it into Bambu Studio. Try to make it a habit of renaming your components to be able to identify what they are in your manager. Almost done here. So let's select the top surface, and we're going to create another sketch. Now we're going to add text. So go to create, select text, and then we are going to have to put a boundary box to center our text. So click the left corner, and we're going to drag it over to the bottom right corner, and this will be our boundary box. So I'm going to use Mr. J's workshop as my luggage tag information, and I'm going to type it in the upper box. I'm going to select a robo bold text, and I'll adjust the size and center it in the box and centered it in the middle of the box. Select Finish Sketch. We're going to extrude the text now into the luggage tag, negative 0.062. And then we will be extruding it back up to the surface again, 0.062, and create a new component. And that way that this will allow us in Bambu Studio to add coloring. So we're almost done here. We're just going to add some fillets on the outside, 1/8 fillets. And then we're also going to add 4 fillets in the lanyard slot, and we're going to make that 0.078. So that completes our luggage tag. The only thing we have to do now is I have to change my units of measuring back to millimeters because we were working in inches. For some reason, Bambu Lab does not like that. So we're going to change the units back to millimeters. And then we're going to save the file as an STL file. So we're in Bambu Lab. We're going to select New Project. Go to the left under Objects. Right mouse click. Select Split. And then Parts. Now our luggage tag is broken up. And we can select the text and the border and change its color. In this case, we're going to change it to black. I've done this a couple times, so I know exactly which parts need to be changed. So the only thing left to do is lay the text face on the texture plate. I really like the finish I get that way. So I need to rotate the luggage tag 180 degrees so the text lays flat on the texture plate. And then what we could do from here is slice and then select print. We have our project. Another thing that I did on this project is I put a recess on this side. And the reason for that is I'm putting a nameplate tag in there that I'm going to laser engrave. So I can have a generic image on here, like say Mr. J's Workshop, and I make a batch of these, and then I could go to my laser and just customize what nameplates I want on the backside and use double-sided tape. So that's my tip to you. If you like this video and you like to see more, and it gives us some thumbs up, please subscribe. If there's something that you can add to my technique in drawing, please give us a tip or give us a guidance. Can't say that. I'm just plain crazy. We'll see you in the next episode. Have a great day.